That's kind of how I feel about Nintendogs. Okay, I was into Nintendogs.
I love Nintendo.
I remember one time when my Nintendogs were dead. Are we recording?
I don't think so. They would have told us.
Yeah, my Nintendogs
Oh, we're live?
died.
They died?
We're live.
We're live. Okay, hi.
Haha.
We are live.
Why is this not the first time this is happening? Hey guys, welcome to the Real Deal Podcast. I am your host, Mdiggs, and Marcos didn't tell me that we were recording yet.
We're
Okay,
recording.
yeah, you gave me like 5 thumbs up in the span of 5 minutes, but whatever. And the light came on and I was concerned, but, and I'm touching my mic. Everything is bad. I'm sorry. Hey guys.
It's all falling apart.
It's one of those weeks that me and you have together, you know, where I fall apart slowly on camera and you watch and cringe. So welcome to it. I'm your host. These are my guests of the week. I'll let them introduce themselves. Whoever wants to go first.
I'm Anastasia Scott. I'm really excited to be here.
I'm Elaine. I've never done this before, and I'm excited.
And I do this a lot, but I'm still not good at it. So
You're great, Hush. You're fine.
You're fantastic.
my shirt's so yellow on it's like distracting. But so I should have worn a different color today as well.
No, you're fine.
But we're gonna talk about some things.
Sorry, I'm red.
Red,
yellow,
yeah,
blue.
yellow.
Blue.
I know, right?
We coordinated that
cute.
so well. And
It's
you're
so
like
cute.
a lot of red, and
Yeah.
I'm like a lot of yellow, and you're like a lot of blue.
Yeah,
Unreal.
I love it.
Wow.
Unreal.
We're so cool.
Y'all could
Anyway.
never. You could literally never. But anywho, so what?
If I was a wiggle, I'd want to be the purple one. That one sleeps all the
I
time.
would definitely want to be the yellow one. I don't know anything about him, but I just like yellow. I like to
The
wear
purple
it.
one is the best. He only sleeps.
That sounds dank as well. I won't lie.
Yeah, I love sleeping.
So do I.
Okay, sorry.
Which one eats pizza?
I don't know.
One of them eats pizza.
I don't know.
I haven't seen the
I
Wiggles
would if
since
I was a wiggle.
I was like,
I don't know.
three or
They did
whatever.
Did you see that they did a like tour to help raise money for the Australian bushfires?
Tea.
Yeah.
Low-key, I'd bop off.
And then one had a heart attack, but he was okay.
Oh,
I want a
that's
Wiggles.
good,
I
that's
want a
good.
Wiggles EDM collab.
Oh my
And
god!
I want
could you
someone to
im-
make the Wiggles, like Zed's dad if you're listening.
I'm sorry. I just realized how bright that shirt is
I
on
know,
camera.
it's
kinda cool.
unreal.
Wow.
I like it.
It is
No,
kind
it's
of
cool,
dope,
but
but
I'm
it's
like-
very distracting.
Look at my hand, like is reflecting.
Dude, I was taking selfies in the car earlier and it was reflecting off my hand. My shirt. It was so odd, but
Anyways, okay, we should
I got this
actually,
at Walmart for like $9 if anyone wants.
we should actually get to our topic.
Yes, we should. Even though, shout out to Tyler Landis, my whole outfit's from like Goodwill, so and Walmart.
I love that.
So
I
I
love
miss
that
you,
for you.
Tyler, if you're watching. You should be. So if you're not, you're fake alum. And that's that on that. Who wants to go first with their topic? Not me.
No, it goes.
You were so late.
I'm sorry. I'm always bad at those.
Like that was unreal.
All right, I know.
5 minutes
Great.
later, Elaine.
Cool.
And it was with concern as well. Let's talk about some Sims.
Yes, I'm way too big of a Sims fan. Like
See?
honestly, it's kind of a problem. It's an addiction. But I'm so excited because Sims just had their 20th anniversary, which is so cool because how many games can say that they've had like a 20th anniversary of their franchise? And it's still like going strong. Like
Yeah.
everyone's played Sims at least once. A version of Sims.
I want the 20th anniversary of Nintendogs to roll around.
They need
So
to get
that-
it for like the iPhone. Could you imagine
Oh.
if you had Nintendogs on your phone?
I
need to
need
do
that.
that.
Yeah,
I need that
can't-
now.
I
I
can't
want
imagine,
corgis
and
on
I
my
would
phone.
pop off.
I would cry.
I want corgis on my phone at all times.
Could you imagine though a whole bunch of like college age kids with headphones in and they're like, sit, 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 and
You're
just
like-
like walking around.
You're like walking through the atrium and you're like,
What's going on?
yeah, T, that would be hilarious. But yeah, I was never really into Sims, so I need like a Nintendogs version.
Yeah. I was a big Nintendogs fan, but like
Yeah.
Sims, I don't know. Sims was always where it's at. Like I played Sims 1. Like
Did you really?
I only played Sims 1 for so long because I didn't know any other game was out because that's who I was. So it was so hard.
Yeah.
And I try to tell people the Sims 1 was hard, but they don't get it. It was so easy to burn your house down. They just walk away. They would like start cooking mac and cheese and just be like, I want to go over here, and they would just walk
In that
away
voice?
and burn. Yeah, exactly. That's how they sound to me, you know. But they would just burn the house down. But we don't really have that problem in Sims 4 anymore because they don't have firefighters, which I don't understand. But I might get into that later.
Oh.
But for Sims the Sims 20th anniversary was just announced, or just happened. It was like a couple days ago, and it was so cool. And like there was a bunch of stats on the website, and it was like this really big deal. They gave us free hot tubs in the game, which is fantastic because now everybody has hot tubs, and I
Did you
missed
get a
having
hot
hot tubs.
T, did you get a hot tub?
One of our other producers
Yeah.
really likes Sims.
She's
I
always
love
talking
hot
about Sims
I
too,
love
yeah.
Sims.
She loves
Yes, and I've used the hot tub already because
Yeah.
I got it the day like it came out. I was like, yes, let's get this hot tub and see how it works. And I was pretty pleased with it, but I was a little upset that.
She does have the hot tub.
Is that Eliza Pancakes?
Ha, T.
Yes.
Do you know, yeah, she's literally always like playing Sims like
She
in the
loves
library.
Sims.
I
and stuff.
love it. I love it. But
But-
yeah, I was a little disappointed that all we got was a hot tub.
Right.
Not gonna lie, it's a little. Because we had hot tubs, you could buy hot tubs in another
Right.
stuff pack for Sims 4. So you had to pay for it. But now we just get them for free, like 6 years later. And it's like, okay, like it's the 20th anniversary. We could get, more than just that. Maybe, fix some swatch problems. But I'm not going to get into that
Oh,
either.
wow.
But
We're getting into that.
I get so angry about The Sims. But I was also super excited because Sims 5 was just announced.
Right.
Like the same time that we had the anniversary, which a lot of people didn't think it was going to happen. Because Sims 4 has been going on for 5-6 years now, and the normal run for a Sims game is like 4 or 5 years. So we thought, ooh, it's time. We're gonna get something new, but nothing happened, and EA never announced anything, never said anything. So we're like, oh, what if this is it? What if this is like the last game? And then a lot of people were upset about that being the last game.
Yeah.
So, but we don't have to worry about that anymore because Sims 5 was announced. We don't know anything about it.
Aren't they
honestly.
doing an online, you can be online with people as well now?
There's some
So like Club Penguin meets The Sims.
Yes.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're thinking about. That's
Key.
one of the ideas that they threw out. So they thought, either we're going to do single player like it's always been, or they're going to do like an online multiplayer version, which I
That could
think
be interesting.
it'll be interesting because
Let's
they
see if it
tried.
works.
Then you
Yeah.
and T can play Sims together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be so
yes.
fun.
See, I think it'd be fun for just hanging out kind of with your friends and
Right.
playing Sims and just being crazy and burning your house down and not having to worry about I spent 4 hours building this perfect family and now they're all dead. That would be
The
cool.
drama.
The drama, right? But I don't know how I feel about it because I'm a classic Sims player, so
Right.
I want to have that single player kind of feel to the game. So I'm concerned about what online multiplayer means for
I'm
Sims 5.
sure that they will continue having the single player,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
will
Yeah.
probably just be an option to play the
Yeah,
multiplayer.
like an additive.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
I think, not that Sims isn't fun, but it's pretty much the same thing over and
Yeah.
over again. So I understand why they're like,
Trying
hey,
something different.
we're on the 5th thing. We've been doing this for 20 years. We need something different. I don't
Yeah.
know what,
Yeah.
but
Because I haven't played Sims in a long time, but when I did play Sims, I remember I played it all the time for 2-3 months, and then I
Yeah.
was like, okay,
Yeah.
now I've done everything. so-
yeah, you get in binge sessions.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'll just play Sims for a couple of months straight, and then all of a sudden I'll just be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring. After you play it to death, it's just kind of oh, well
Sucks
now there's
back in.
nothing. So that's why every time I buy an expansion pack, it's oh my gosh, I finally have something new. But then that goes away, and then it
Right.
becomes boring again. That's the downfall of Sims, which is, I feel where they're coming from with the multiplayer
Yeah.
Yeah.
thing. So I
Agreed.
think it'll help with that, but not everyone's gonna have the same experiences, that, and that'll be interesting.
So wait,
to
then are
see.
there gonna be Sims streamers?
Well, there already are.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, there's people who just play The Sims on Twitch.
Yeah. And they build too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day. I had no idea. I thought they just played
Bless
RuneScape
you.
and Minecraft and Fortnite on Twitch. Okay, I know because my ex-boyfriend, from high school, would always be watching Twitch, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Are you okay, sir? You're 20 years old." But yeah, he still does it, so I'm assuming that that's just a permanent personality trait.
Oh,
If
Love
you're
that.
watching this, he's definitely not. What's up? But yeah, no, I don't know. That sounds pretty cool though if you're into The Sims.
Yeah.
Or I think the multiplayer thing could make more people that maybe haven't played in a long time want to play. I could be convinced to play just to terrorize T.
Right. And like, there's the characters that you have, like the pancakes and the, like they're programmed. Like, this is how they're going to react. Like, they're the same people over and over again.
Yeah.
But if it's a multiplayer system, then,
Do they
you and I
change?
could play together, and that's going to be completely different from how me and Elaine are going to play together.
Yeah,
So it'll
exactly,
keep your
yeah. Which is
attention
cool.
longer. And,
No, it is cool, yeah. That's definitely neat.
yeah.
I think that's super cool.
And I think it's like nice that after 20 years they're finally like, okay,
We're gonna try
Let's
something
get-
different.
let's add something
Yeah.
at least. Like, let's
Yeah.
at least try.
Right.
And Sims 4 has been called like one of the more boring Sims games
Really?
that has come out, and I kind of agree because
Ooh,
it
tea.
is. There's
Tea.
not much depth to the game. Like, I love building and I love making my Sims and like coming up with backstories, but actually playing, there's not much to it. It's not enough.
I always get sucked into the making of The Sims.
Oh,
I'm like, that
yeah.
takes hours. I'm like,
Yes.
yes, I have to make them exactly the way I want them.
Yeah, that would be
Me
me.
too.
I would, but then I wouldn't care about like actually playing. I feel
No,
Yeah.
I always like make them, and I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you set up their whole life. You set up like their house.
Yeah.
It's just like playing dolls, you know? Like,
Yeah,
you would
exactly.
like build like the perfect person and all their favorite like outfits, and you build their perfect house, and then you'd be like, okay, that's it. No more.
Yeah.
Like, you don't actually play their life, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why would you ever do that?
Yeah, no. I don't know. I was never really a big doll person either growing up because I am a dude. But like, I'd be like outside playing like sticks with my little brother,
I love that.
making mud holes. But I also grew up in the South, and we didn't have like a lot of stuff to do. We were bored.
I get that.
That's about right.
Yeah.
I was the weird kid who sat inside and played Sims instead of going outside.
See,
I
I
was
read.
always outside.
Ah.
I would read sometimes too, yeah, but I was like, me and my little brother would literally play on like old abandoned tractors, which is like low-key not safe. But
Yeah.
whatever. Builds
That's fine.
character. Builds character.
Rub some dirt in it, it'll be fine.
Yeah. My grandma's favorite motto. We would like play on like hay bales and stuff. Weird childhood.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. But that trauma's for a later date. For my therapist or something. Or maybe like my last episode, all I'll do is talk about my trauma. Can you imagine? That'd be so fried.
This is called Mdiggs' therapy session. Thank you.
Therapy, boring, expensive. You have to face your problems head on. Talking to a camera on a Facebook Live.
We're on YouTube now.
And YouTube. Wait, YouTube Live?
Yeah,
I literally don't know anything about what we do.
that's
Like,
okay. That's
who
my
put me in
job.
charge of anything?
That's my job to take care
T. I was like, dude, I don't know anything that happens here. I just show up and sit here and ramble.
You're good. You do great at it, so that's what counts.
Yeah, I haven't had an existential crisis yet, so
Oh,
I feel like I'm doing, as far as hosts of things go, I'm doing okay.
yeah.
That's good.
So, do you want to talk about your topic now?
I would love to talk about my topic. I'm talking about Knives Out, the sequel.
T?
Have you guys seen the original Knives Out?
No.
Okay. If you haven't seen that, it's kind of hard to talk about. But
We have some Knives Out virgins on the stage.
so it was about I don't really know how to describe the OG Knives Out, but it was like a murder mystery, kind of like Agatha Christie, the whole like whodunit. So did you guys see the train movie, the one with Johnny Depp and?
I didn't, but it does look kind of cool.
But it was that kind of idea of, okay, so here's the description for the first Knives Out. When renowned crime novelist Harlan Thrombey dies just after his 85th birthday, the inquisitive and debonair detective Benet Blanc arrives at his estate to investigate. From Harlan's dysfunctional family to his devoted staff, Blanc sifts through a web of red herrings and self-serving lies to uncover the truth behind Thrombey's untimely demise. So it's basically...
It's the game Clue.
Yes, but
Okay.
with a lot of rich people who you're just like, wow,
I kind of hope they
rich
are that.
people. Ugh. But it's got a
Dope.
lot of really good people in it. It's got Chris Evans. It has,
Love Chris Evans.
I know, what a babe.
Like what a sweetie pie cutie bunches of oats.
It's got Jamie Lee Curtis, Toni Collette, Ana de Armas, Daniel Craig, just a pretty good cast, as well as Rian Johnson, who directed The Last Jedi. But it's really good, and it's got a lot of twists and turns, and I really enjoyed it, and I know a lot of other people enjoyed it. But they're coming out with a sequel, and a lot of people really wanted that to happen.
Did you?
I wanted it to happen. I really liked it. I thought it was really good, and if Rian Johnson does it again, I have faith that he's gonna come out with another really good storyline that's not just like a whodunit, but like a social commentary on like the world in general. Which, if you're gonna make a movie, like, I get that sometimes things are just for entertainment, but at the same time, it's nice to like, hey, you know, this really crappy thing that's happening in the world. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So.
Well, that's cool. That actually sounds interesting. What's it on? Anything that I can watch on?
I don't think it's on.
But maybe I can find it on YouTube TV.
Maybe. Let's check.
Because YouTube TV just like scans like, if I have the correct understanding, scans like regular TV stations, and then like you can record stuff and crap like that.
It's not on anything yet. Nothing.
Interesting.
It might still be in theaters. I don't know though.
Let me see. I'll look it up really fast. Because
When did it
low-key,
come
I've
out
been
again?
wanting to go to the movies. Knives Out. I've been wanting to go to the movies.
It's still in.
What's
Good.
it, is it on tonight at the one in Muncie?
It sounds new.
Low-key, I will pop off and go.
It's super good. There's one in Marion and Hamilton.
That's what's showing up for me too. Why is the Muncie one not showing up?
I don't know.
Muncie.
Let's all check
Yeah.
our computers while we see if.
But seriously, I love like suspense or like horror or
It
stuff like that, like those kinds of movies.
right. Nope. The last showing was at 5:05.
What about tomorrow?
That's a great question.
I have tomorrow off, so.
It is at 10:35 a.m., 1:50 p.m., and 5:05 p.m.
Okay, I could maybe slide through for 5:05.
It's super good, and I'd really, really recommend it.
I'm going to lunch with my grandparents, so we'll see. But that sounds good.
Me and my girlfriend went and saw it in theaters, and like the entire time, everyone was like on the edge of their seats, and you heard people gasp. But it was so good. I really enjoyed it. I'm sorry that my topic didn't go to you guys, but
Oh no. It's cool. I am interested now, so I'm glad because I did like. I go through like waves where like I am at the movies like every week,
I get that.
and then I'll like slow down for a little while because like realistically I lost like my movie buddy, so like I need a new movie buddy. Nate, let me know if you want to go to the movies together. I would actually probably annoy the crap out of Nate in a movie.
Oh, I know. I feel like I annoy people because I like talk.
I
Like,
do too.
Not
Not a
like,
lot.
Not to like loudly or anything like that.
Yeah.
We're like, oh no, this person's going to die. Like, no,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
do
yeah.
that. But I like turn to who I'm talking to. I'm like, hey, so I think this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
And
I'll be like, I bet she dies.
Yeah.
Like something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Like, or I'll be like, did you see that?
Yeah.
And I'm especially when I'm seeing like a horror movie.
Oh yeah.
I love horror movies, and I don't normally like actually get scared of horror
Right.
movies, but I will be like all like sat up in my seat because like they have the reclining seats now. I'll be all like sat up and I'll be like, like, and everyone's like, stop touching me. I'm like, sorry. Just like making sure we're all cool here. Like, everything's good. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm so weird about movies. I love movies.
What was the
though.
last horror movie you saw?
I went and saw The Grudge.
Yeah, how was that?
Horrible.
Oh.
I mean, it was like whatever. Like there were some
Yeah.
jump scares, blah blah. But it was just like nothing like major happened.
Right.
But it's because I went to go see Uncut Gems, and it was so terrible I left. And then I was like, I'm sneaking into The Grudge. I was like, because I didn't get my money's worth at Uncut Gems because
Right.
that movie was terrible. And I don't care what anyone has to say about it.
I can't watch
The
horror
Oscars are
movies.
this weekend.
Really?
So.
Yeah.
You can't watch
Oh,
horror movies?
I get so scared. I'm the biggest scaredy cat.
Dude, I
Biggest
love
scaredy
horror
cat.
movies. It's like pretty much the only type of movie I actually care about. But I'll go watch. Like I like other types of movies.
Right.
But I only like love horror movies.
I tried to
I
do
want to, but I just can't do
31
it.
days of horror movies for Halloween. I did I got like 20 in,
Yeah.
but it was.
It's just hard to watch a movie every day.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Like even if they're good movies, like it's
Yeah.
just hard to find the time. And then like
Yeah.
sometimes I literally just like want silence. you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
I get that.
Like if I have some downtime in the day, sometimes I literally just want to like my brain to shut off. But
Yeah.
like not be asleep, but just like to not have cognitive function.
right.
Totally.
So then
get
I just
that.
like blare music or something. Because I can just vibe. Okay.
Right.
Is that it with Knives Out? I want to see the first one and then I'll let you know if I want to see the
Yes.
sequel. I'll let you know
Okay.
if I'm excited for it. And now I'm excited to see the first one. Okay, so now let's talk about 13 Reasons Why, because I guess Anastasia just filled me in and now I want to talk about it because I'm actually the only person sitting at the desk who's watched the show,
Yes.
which I think is interesting. So it's getting canceled. So they're doing the 4th season right now, right?
Right.
They're filming. So they're going to come out with that season, and then they're canceling for the 5th.
Correct.
Which is like so long overdue, I personally think.
Yes, agreed.
'Cause-
I know a lot of people have been talking for a long time about how like it needs to be canceled.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it's inappropriate.
It's,
let's
it's
all
very
face it.
triggering. Yeah, I did a segment on it last year, I think.
Did you really?
When the 3rd season came out. Yeah. I don't think I'd actually finished the season though when I did the segment. But whatever. But there's the tea for you, everyone. But yeah, because I think it's a show that a lot of people talk about. And okay, here's the thing: is like I like the space it's created for talking about certain things.
Right.
I guess. Like I appreciate what they tried to do. Plus, I really love the book. Like I really like that book.
Mm-hmm.
But it is like very hard to watch, even if you don't have mental health problems.
Right. I think my
Or
one
experiences.
issue with it was when it first came out, which was in 2017.
Yeah.
They went and talked to psychologists, psychiatrists, what have you, mental health specialists. And they're like, hey, what is the best way we can do this? And they were like, okay, don't do this, 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 or this. And they went, okay, we see your list and we're going to ignore it. Because they show all these like awful, traumatic scenes.
Yeah, very
like
vividly.
someone like killing themselves on screen.
Or like getting sexually assaulted
Yeah.
multiple times on screen.
Like it doesn't make any sense. Like
I don't know how that actress is like okay, because like she went through a lot. I feel like filming that first season.
Oh, sorry, random. But the girl who plays Hannah is in Knives Out.
T.
Yeah. It all comes together.
Very
Goes
full circle
full
today.
circle, yeah.
She probably likes The Sims.
Yeah, she probably does. She's our age.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just is not appropriate, I don't feel, especially for the audience that they were trying to
Yeah,
cater
the target.
towards.
Even though I will say, like, the book had, like, a similar target audience.
Right.
And I would say that the book is less, like, triggering because Clay is, like, the narrator, like, the main character. And it's still about Hannah and her, like, story, but it's through him, so it's like, kind of detached, if that
Right.
makes sense.
That makes
so
sense.
it's way less triggering because, like,
You're getting it secondhand.
Yeah, you're getting it secondhand. You're like, wow, that really sucks, but like, you're not necessarily getting all of her like seeing it happening
Experiences
to her
and,
is like totally different experience. So,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Also, I think that like it was a book. They should have done like a mini series, let it end at that, not
Right,
no
yeah.
season, blah blah blah. Like just do the book, do justice to the book, and then be done.
Yeah.
Right, of
Like
course.
she's not sounding sensitive, but she's dead. Like why are we dragging this on?
Right.
Like y'all are
That
just,
makes sense.
now you're just reaching.
Yeah. Now that I know it's a book, because I didn't know it was a book.
Yeah.
But now that I know it's a book, I totally agree. Like, it should have been
Yeah.
a miniseries.
Well,
or
and because
something.
now they're like using the name of the book and like going off in a direction that like is like total like all the stuff that happened to Jessica in season 2 and like all the stuff that happened to Jessica like they're on and it's like and
That's
like
a name. I don't know.
well,
What
Yeah.
it's,
You're
it's
like,
Hannah's
yeah.
best friend. It's
Okay,
Hannah's
there
best
we go.
friend.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she also gets sexually assaulted.
Oh God.
Her
God.
boyfriend Alex tries to kill himself as well by shooting himself in the head. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Then the main character dude also like sexually assaults his girlfriend. Not Clay, the like main predator dude sexually assaults his girlfriend.
Okay.
It is like Jessica's first boyfriend, different boyfriend who tried to commit suicide by shooting himself in the head. He is like a drug addict, drops out of school, like very doing horrible. Like it's like a lot that like I do get that these things happen in like a high school space. And I
Right.
think it's important to talk about. But like realistically, in one friend group, I'm sorry,
Whoa.
but you don't have all that normally
There's-
in high school.
Yeah, there's just a certain way to talk about it, and if you're gonna talk about it, use the voices of actual people who've gone through it,
Yeah.
or like have had similar experience, and like talk to them and say, hey, how could we make this like
Yeah.
a way to actually talk about
And
it?
actually help you
Yeah,
and bring
exactly.
awareness to like your community because it's not like, you know?
Yeah. And fun fact, there was a study done about 13 Reasons Why in its release, and there is a correlation between the suicide rate following the season premiere of the show.
First season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I believe because it kind of made it look like she won.
Yeah.
You know, like leaving the tapes behind, doing like I don't know how much
Yeah.
y'all know about the show, but like
No,
I know
Yeah.
the baseline.
yeah. So it kind of made it look like
Glamorization.
it kind of made it look like
Yeah.
she got the last word, like she got the last laugh, like blah blah blah.
Right.
But in reality, like really,
It's a really messed up thing.
Really
Yeah.
messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I just think that it was like super, super, super triggering. Super triggering. Yeah. I mean, I was like so uncomfortable watching it, and I wanted, like I said, I wanted to watch it because I like the book so much, and like I didn't hate it because it made me uncomfortable. Like I was like, I should feel uncomfortable right now.
Right.
But I just think that it could have been so much better done.
There's a difference between taking you out of your comfort zone and actually like triggering you. I feel like.
Re-traumatizing you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I
Like-
1,000% agree.
So, and I think they stepped that line over many
Yeah,
times,
yeah.
from what I understand.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and I definitely think it was like I don't know, like I hate sometimes when people take like these books that I love from like my childhood,
Right.
and then they recreate them into
They're
like
just
movies
not bad.
or
They're
shows, and I'm like,
Like
why?
Yeah.
Like now I hate the book,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like Percy Jackson, like
Right. They're talking.
it's the same dude. Wait, is
No,
it?
it's not. That's
You're right, Logan
Lerman.
Lerman. Yeah.
They're talking about making that into a TV series now.
I
on
heard
Disney.
that. I think that we shut up, Disney. Stop taking things from me. Stop taking.
We'll
things from
see.
me.
We'll see. I'll give it a chance.
I don't trust Disney.
I don't either.
I know, I think you're right, because we talked about this on a different podcast, someone
Okay.
else brought it up, because I bring up Percy Jackson all
Oh,
the time.
coming back
Because
around.
I am salty about it,
No, yeah.
still to this day, because that movie was
Rightfully so.
terrible.
Did you have a favorite character?
In the books,
Yeah.
honestly, not really.
Oh,
I kind of really pushed, what are their names, the two,
Percy and Annabelle.
well, yeah, Annabelle.
Annabelle?
Annabelle? I didn't do any of that.
I don't know, whatever.
so I
It's
don't
something
know.
along those lines. But yeah, Percy and that girl.
Annabeth?
I think it's Annabelle.
Well, because she's the daughter of Athena, so Annabeth
Right.
would maybe make sense.
Yeah.
TH, I don't know
I don't
if
know.
that's a connection. But yeah, so I really, though, I don't know, there's something about like their little relationship that I
Yeah,
thought was like
it
so
was
sweet.
cute.
It was so sweet.
The little babies.
Little babies and their little demigods. Aw. Aw, little demigods. But
Oh,
yeah, no,
yeah.
I love those books. I mean, it's been like so long since I read them. Like literally middle school.
People are talking about it on TikTok now, and I'm like, I could reread those books.
No, I know. I should, honestly. There's huge.
No, yeah, because they did the
Huge.
original series, and then they did a sequel series, and now everybody's talking about it.
Wow, they did a sequel series?
Yeah,
T. I
with
don't
more
think I knew that.
characters.
Cool. That's dope.
I didn't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know. But like I remember the first series, like I was waiting for books to literally be released.
Yeah, were you really?
Yeah, because I was reading them and then like I think the first like 4-ish were already released when I got into the series. And then after that I had to wait for each one, and I remember I was just like, Mom. I was like, bro, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I remember my friend gave me the first one, and I was like, yeah, I'll get around to reading it, And then I finally read it, and then I read the entire series in like a week, because I was
Yeah.
like, oh my goodness, these are so good.
I love it. But if Disney recreates it, I will watch it. I'll give it a chance.
I will too.
Yeah.
I'll give it a chance, because the movies were no good.
No, absolutely the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I'm suing for emotional damages. 1,000%. But I'm taller now. And also look at our colors. Like, it's
We're
just,
so
it's really
primary.
satisfying, honestly, to see on screen.
I have a dog sticker. Yeah, right over here.
Tea.
I just
That's
forgot
tiny.
about that. Yeah.
Well, y'all, I have a bar stamp on my hand.
Oh.
But I'm of age, so it doesn't matter. All right, y'all. So, it's another week. It's been fun. It's been real. Huh, that's the first
But it
time
has
I've
been
used
real
that.
fun.
That's the first time I've used that, but it was honestly clever.
Wow.
Wow, I didn't know it could do that. But yeah, so come back next week. Next week, we're going to have a very special podcast because it's going to be Valentine's Day. And you're going to see some familiar faces up here of doing a themed episode, which is kind of our thing that us three do together. So it's going to be so fun. So come back. I can't wait. And hopefully my brain will be in a better place next week. But every time I say that, it's not. So it's been real. And these are my co-hosts. And I forget my outro, but peace and hair grease.
Bye-bye.